Google Quantum AI just published a landmark paper on quantum threats to every major blockchain. Beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum, no blockchain receives more coverage than Algorand, cited for live post quantum deployments across signatures, state proofs, key rotation, and smart contracts. The alarm has been sounded. Algorand has been answering it for years. So this is it right here, y'all. This is the what you really need to understand today. Google is essentially saying Algorand is the blockchain that is future proof, quantum resistant. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is read this here. This is from an excerpt from the document that I'll show you shortly here. So here we go. Oh, thank you. That was my coffee, y'all. That was my coffee, so I appreciate that. You got an ice cube in there? Yeah. All right. All right, so listen up, y'all. This is what we got going on. So Algorand provides an example of real-world deployment of post-quantum cryptography on an otherwise quantum vulnerable blockchain. It launched in 2019 as pure proof of stake blockchain for smart contracts and fast transactions. Smart contracts on Algorand are written in popular high-level programming languages like Python and TypeScript and are compiled to assembly-like transaction execution approval languages, that's TEAL, which executes on the Algorand virtual machine. A lot of y'all are used to the EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine. This is the Algorand virtual machine. In addition to bulletin single and multi-signature transactions, Algorand supports stateless smart signatures and stateful smart contracts for DeFi applications. Algorand's consensus and bulletin transactions are based on quantum vulnerable, and then they have some numbers there, digital signature schemes. However, it has recently deployed post-quantum and Falcon digital signatures for smart contracts and state proofs and cryptographic attestations of blockchain state for cross-chain integrations. Algorand has also made Falcon signature verification available as TEAL primitive, so that's native to it, and enabled development of quantum-safe smart contracts for AVM. These post-quantum cryptography primitives, or I lost my reading, technologies are now publicly available. Algorand executes its first quantum transaction in 2025. Moreover, Algorand enables users to change the private keys associated with their accounts. With this mechanism, while this mechanism does not provide full quantum security at present, it facilitates. So, did you understand that? Okay. Type algo in chat. And then it goes a little further here. Okay. Google's paper got people talking. Other chains are just experimenting. Okay. Experimenting with Falcon signatures for post-quantum security. Algorand has been running Falcon in production since 2022. Oh, and the cryptographer who co-invented the Falcon framework Falcon is built on. He's our chief science officer. Then boom, that's a big one for y'all right there. Former head of cryptography at Algorand Technologies, global leader in quantum security, chief scientific officer. So this guy here cooked. Okay. He cooked. And Algorand is definitely using this as a way to promote what it's been building, which is very, very smart. There is no better thing than to promote what you've been building, especially in a bear market that we're in. You need more than just hype. You need real world application, real real information that promotes what you have actually been building beyond price action. Okay. We're in the trenches, y'all. We are in the trenches. And then this post here from someone else from the Algorand Foundation, Mikhail, I thought this was interesting. So he says, I went through Google's quantum paper and counted every blockchain mention and citation. So Hedera, no mention. And I cover Hedera a lot on this channel. No mention. Avalanche, no mention. 0. Stellar, 5 mentions. That's good. I like Stellar. Tron, 6. Cardano, 7. The XRP army is like, okay, we got 14 mentions. Solana, 16. I bet you Solana was about vulnerabilities. I'm guessing, though. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And then you got Algorand at 32 mentions. Not even close. Double the next blockchain up. If you can see right here, they really start talking about Algorand. Okay, does that make sense, y'all? Type algo in the chat. Type algo in the chat. So in the section C of the post-quantum blockchains, here we go. Algorand provides an example of real-world deployment of post-quantum cryptography on an otherwise quantum vulnerable blockchain. And then it talks about launch in 2019, and that's all the stuff that Algorand also posted. Then it further goes into the technicals of it, the consensus, the Falcon keys, the teal, the signatures, all the stuff there. What and the most important, this is what. And then throughout this paper, they mention Algorand more and more and more, and it makes sense, okay, because Algorand is already ready. XRP and some of the other chains have some type of protections, but not fully. Basically, it shows that Algorand is number one. So if we go here, we go up. Since the third category consists of protocols, this paragraph here, which make long-term exposure quantum vulnerable keys inevitable. It includes blockchains with persistent accounts such as Ethereum, Solana, Rootstack, Algorand, Tron, and the XRP Ledger. These blockchains utilize account models. So XRP is in here, like we said, each Solana, Rootstack. And then we go down to, by contrast, Algorand, Tron, and XRP support native protocol level key rotation. So Tron, good. XRP, good. And again, Algorand for this stream. And then it says the potential, and it just keeps going. So, right. So you got some of these on the list. Tron's on the list. XRP's on the list. Obviously, Algorand's on the list. A few of them that are already positioning themselves, with Algorand being the most cited, and it's for a reason, okay? And then again, just demonstrated by Algorand, like it's Algorand. This is good. This is really good, y'all. So if you guys want to really read this whole thing, it's very technical. I would go check it out. But the AVM, the Algorand virtual machine, is in position, y'all. It is in position. And I've talked to you guys about this before because I made a post here. Let me go to my post because I made a post here too that, just kind of like mentioning all of this here. And the reason I said this here, I'll show you. Algorand mentioned 32 times. Algorand is a blockchain partner for X402 protocol. I think Google likes Algorand. Why did I say that? Well, it's because of this here. I talked to y'all about this before. When it comes to agentic payments, Algorand is right here. The only blockchain on this list. Partners contributing to the agents payments protocol. So all these big companies, all payment infrastructures, data infrastructure, all of these type of companies, you have Algorand there. And then if we, again, go deeper, this is what Algorand is a part of, the powering the AI commerce with the new agent payments protocol. And this is from Google, okay? And this is powering payment-to-payment agents. So Algorand being an agentic partner, Algorand being quantum proof, they're inside of Google's documentation for AI blockchains, quantum proof blockchains. What more can I say? This is bullish, y'all. This is bullish in my opinion. So I'm liking it. Google, in my opinion, well, Google's opinion too, they just made Algorand the leader.
Passive income, gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple.